Hey friends, it's me Stacy. Today we're using our Brother's Scan and Cut machine to make this really cute autumn box bag. I know you're thinking, Stacy, is 100 degrees out, why are you doing autumn? I seen it, I liked it, so I thought I would share with you guys. But how cute is that? Hopefully you're able to see the coloring in the white piece there. All right, let's go to the computer and we will get started. Alright, here we are at the computer. I'm already logged into the Canvas Workspace. I'm also using the desktop version. So the very first thing it brings up is this Canvas Project Pattern Collection window. In the search box, type in the word autumn and then click on enter. And the project we're making is this autumn gift bag. Go ahead and click on that. You'll see it brings up a preview window. Then we have mat A, B, C, and D. We do need all these pieces to make that bag. I'm going to move the window out of my way so I'm able to see inside my workspace. Then click on mat A. Make sure you see it transfer over. Then mat B, C, and lastly D. We can now close this window out. Now if you look at our piece here, I can see it goes edge to edge on my mat. That means it's at least 12 inches wide. I do want to resize this, so I'm able to cut it out using 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Whenever you resize one part of a piece, you want to make sure you're resizing everything that goes to that so everything will fit nicely together. So I'm going to highlight the entire group, right click on that and choose group. Then I'll just use my arrow keys to make this be a little bit smaller. And you can see when I resize, everything else is resizing as well. Now to make it easier, you can go to your far right toolbar. The second icon down is your edit panel. You will see the size here. So I'm going to make my width of this piece be 10.5 and the height is going to be 10.14. So I know I'm able to cut this out on 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Now I want to right click on it and choose ungroup to separate our pieces. So we have this piece, that piece there. I'm actually going to group these together because of the same color. Then we have the white piece here. Then we have the actual bag pieces. Now with the Brother's Scan and Cut, you're not able to send this to the machine because you have all these pieces outside the mat. So you want to go ahead and hide those pieces. To do that, you want to go to the far right toolbar. Third icon down is your layers panel. You will see all your layers here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this piece. Whatever I have highlighted here will also be highlighted over here. So you see it's highlighted, and then go ahead and click on the eye to close that or to hide that piece. Do the same for that piece. And also that piece there. So now all that's on my mat is this piece here. I'm going to go to my top toolbar and choose File, Export. You will see a warning box pop up saying that the images that we hidden are not going to transfer, which is fine. Click OK, transfer that to the machine. So I'll go to my machine, I'll cut this piece out, come back to the workspace, click on this piece, hide it, then grab the other piece that goes to that with the same color, put that on my mat where it goes. Again, go to File, send it to or export to your machine. That same warning box will pop up. Just click OK, cut that piece out, come back to the workspace, hide that piece, and then go ahead and open the eye on the brown layer as well as the white layer. I'm going to move this on my mat right here on the left hand side, and I'll put this one on the right. If I go to my my edit tab on the far right, second icon down, I can see the size of this is 5.32 in the width, and this one is 5.29. So I can just put a piece of 5.5 inch wide cardstock on my mat here, and I'm able to cut both shapes out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut everything out. We'll go to the table and put the bag together. Alright, we are back. Everything is cut out. I think what I'm going to do first is do my inking on these brown pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and set those aside and just line these up. And then I can figure out my color. So I have 3 different colors. I have Stampin' Up! Early Espresso for my brown, and I have Mossy Meadow for my green. And I also brought in some pumpkin pie as well. And all I did for my sponges, I just took a plain kitchen sponge. I cut it into little pieces, I wet it, and then just wrung it out really well, and I use these for my sponges. All right, I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper first. All right, so we can kind of see where they're going to go. And I think I'm going to bring in some red for those little berries right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to do our brown first. I'm going to do brown over here on this corner.
Okay, and then I'm going to see how that looks. All right, a little bit more down. So I'll just do this one and I'll do the other one off camera so my video is not really long. So just keep on laying it on there to make sure you have it how you like it. Okay, I'm going to grab this one and do some green up here. You know, if you had like a sponge dauber, you can kind of go around the circles and it would give you a deeper color. I'm actually going to see if I can do that with this. Yeah, I can do it that way. I can do it with this as well. And I just picked these up at the Dollar Tree. It's like 10 for $1. Well, they used to be that. I don't know what they're going to be now, but... Alright, I need to go a little bit more down. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to come back with my brown and do this side over here. So I didn't use the orange. Oop, that's green. Oops. Oops. Okay. I put the green in the brown. I'm like, why is that not getting darker? So I'll use the red for those little berries. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. Alright, so I'm going to try not to get ink on it. Alright, so I need to come down a little bit more with my brown. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other side of this sponge with this Poppy Parade for the red. Which is like right here. Okay, let's see how that looks. I'm trying my best not to get ink on me. And I think that looks pretty good. See the colors through there? Alright, I'm going to hit pause, do the other side, and we'll come back and finish our box, or our bag. Okay, we are back. That is done, and I washed my hands. Even though they're ink stained, it's not wetting. It's going to work on this box. We're going to go ahead and score on those score marks. And there's also a middle score mark here. Go ahead and grab that one. I'm going to kind of make that one go both directions. Then there's a little triangle one. And I'm using a really thick cardstock. This is Paper Tray Inks Cocoa Bean cardstock. Just, you want to get it nicely creased. I'm going to do that triangle, kind of go both directions. And then this one right there. Okay, and then we have our bottom. Alright, I'm going to take my bone folder once I have all those flat and go across them. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing for this. Okay, now we have this piece, so we have the bottom first. And that's it. Okay, so you will see we have 2 tabs. It doesn't really matter which tab you choose, but we're going to put glue on one of those tabs. Alright, so you're going to take your glue. I'm just using my advanced tape glider. Okay, we're going to line this up. I'm going to get rid of all the extra glue. Line these up with the score marks, top and the bottom. Now we're just going to rub that to get rid of the extra glue that I had. Okay, now we're going to bring it over this way. I'm going to rub on this side as well. Alright, now we're going to put glue on this piece here. I'm actually going to do it this way. You want to try to have your glue go edge to edge, nice even layer. Okay, so bring that piece down or just bring it up. Either way, you just line it up with the top first, And then bring the bottom over. Now I'm going to kind of lay it flat. Just to make sure I don't have any glue leaking out. Okay, so that's our bag. Then these are going to push in. Let's go ahead and assemble our bottom. So we have what looks like ladder feet. They're going to go first. Then these pieces, I think, then this piece. Okay, I'll do that again. I probably went too fast. All right, so we have looks like table legs. If you can see that piece, that goes first. Then we have our side pieces. Then this piece is going to get tucked into there. Okay, just like that. Now, if you want to, you can measure this. It's about 2 inches by 5 1/4. If you want to put a piece of brown on the inside of there. And I do feel some adhesive over here. Let me just gonna rub that. Okay, so we're going to close that to kind of pinch our bag shut. Then we have this piece over here. This is going to be the trickiest piece to glue. So what I'm going to do is bring in my art glitter glue. I have this linked below my description box. Make sure you're gluing on the right side. And I'm just going to put some glue just going around it, kind of dotting it a little bit, nothing too heavy. Like I'm not even squeezing my bottle, just taking the glue that's on the tip and using that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take it on paper and just press it off a little bit so I don't have globs of glue there. Then take this piece and line it up. Just like that. Now I did not glue this piece, so I'm going to go in there and just shove some glue in there just to help hold that piece down. Isn't that pretty? Love those colors coming through. Alright, do the same for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my paper or just fold it so I can put some glue on this side. Again, make sure you have it going the right way. And again, just kind of go around it. I'm trying to focus on the outer edge so it doesn't pop up. And then go on the inner and just kind of dot it here and there just to help hold all that down. I'm going to take it again and just put it on my paper. Just get rid of any kind of glue globs I may have. Alright, then bring this back over and line this piece up with that. That's actually really, really pretty. Alright, and then I'm going to go in and put some glue on the inside of that just to help hold that in place. And give that a second. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and there's a score mark right there. So I'm going to score on that score mark. I'm going to take my bone folder and just really emphasize that score. Okay, so now we're going to take this, pinch this closed, take this on top like that. That's going to be our bag topper. And then we're going to run some twine through here. Okay, so I have my twine over here. What I'm actually going to do, I think, is put some tape on the ends of it. It is a thicker twine, so hopefully it'll work. Just put some tape on it so it makes it a little bit skinnier, like a shoelace almost. Alright, so I'm going to go through one. And then go through the other side. Yep. You're probably thinking, Stace, it's 1,000 degrees out. Why are you doing a fall box? I seen it in the Canvas Workspace and I was like, it's so pretty and different, you know. Wanted to make it. Alright, so I'm just going to straighten these out. We're going to tie this into a knot to help keep that closed. I'm going to put my finger there and tie it into a bow, hopefully. So this is a really, really thick jute twine. Now I'm going to just take my tails, make my bow smaller, and then make the bow a little bigger, and then go ahead and cut our tails off. See how cute is that, right? Isn't that pretty? I really wish you guys can see the coloring in that. It really does a good job showing the different colors. I will have, when I do the video, I'll make sure I zoom in on this piece so you can see that. But there is the box, or the bag. And I do have a card kit for this as well. I did have to fold this piece in half. That's why that's kind of bulky. But I also include the twine as well. So to win the card kit, just comment below saying you want to be entered in the card kit. I do announce all my winners on Saturday. So this coming Saturday, make sure you watch the video. It's only like a minute long to see if you won the card kit. But any questions, my friends, let me know. Isn't that cute? I really, really do like this box, or this bag. Or I guess this would be a bag box, right? A good size. Like I said, it's about 5.25 inches wide by 2 inches deep. And it's about 6 inches or so tall, so you can fit a good amount of treats and trinkets in there. Be really pretty for a fall centerpiece. You know, you can have a bunch of baskets. They can be goodie bags at your Thanksgiving table. All different ways you can do it. You can leave out the coloring and just make it be white, right? I think leaves are all year round, right? All right, there you have it. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.